Oh, I love a buttered biscuit.
Well, you're handling that mic pretty well.
Yeah. You know, that it just
Like,
always...
where's Shizzy? You just can have us up here.
I was just going to say, that always sounds like really dirty every time I hear that. It's just like, oh, you know, you're handling that mic really well.
Shake that microphone.
Shake it to the left, shake it to the right, shake it to the center, and give it
It's all about how you handle it.
Yeah. Make those wires jiggle, baby.
That's right.
No, so hello everybody. It is good to see you, and I'm sorry I'm running a little bit late today because, well, I was actually having to write the story as I'm sitting in the back room. I'm just like, I'm just going to have to write these because I slacked this week, I guess is the best description.
You never slack, Shizzy.
Shit.
You never.
We're constant professionals,
Yes.
Shizzy. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I'm a professional dumbass as well.
No.
I didn't say what I was a professional in.
What is up? How is it going, Tony? Fasker, good to see you, brother.
Very cool.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, we've got a story today. Of course, Welsh lady will not be joining us. She is not feeling top of the weather today. And she was just like, oh, it feels so bad. I was like, listen, rest up, get some rest. We like healthy people, not like, people that are spewing like The Exorcist.
Yeah, no.
Not
yeah,
good.
no.
Not good.
No.
No, I hope she feels better.
I hope she does too. Well, and she said, she is feeling better, but she's still not like top of her game.
Yeah,
so she's getting around the curve there. She'll be good. She'll be good.
Well, good.
And yes, of course, as you can see, I'm in a new space, and I have all of the like luxuries of home. So I can actually sit in a chair, and I can stand if I want to.
You're not on the milk crates anymore?
No, I'm not on the milk crates anymore.
No cinder blocks?
No, it was actually a piece of plywood, and a laptop.
Yeah.
I have my computer hooked back up. It is, and I joked not my computer is sitting right there. Like, see, there's
nice. Okay.
There you go.
But that is only temporary. It's because I've got this standing desk, so I can make it stand, I can make it sit down, and I'm hoping it works out a little bit better.
Can it roll over and do tricks?
It can roll. See, I can roll the thing around just like this.
Oh, that is fancy.
I have it on wheels, so you can see the rest of my office, which doesn't look any greater, but
I like it.
I do have paint on the walls.
There you go.
Paint's good.
Yeah.
Paint is a good
Squid Pro. See, I need to get Squid Pro Quo in here. Damn it. She just needs to like friend me up on the Discord and
I like her hat.
Squid Pro Quo is pretty awesome. I saw her with I think it was Mo.
Nice.
No, it was Flux.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think. I was like, who did I see her on? Yeah, she was on with Flux.
Very cool.
She's a Georgia girl also.
We won't hold that too much against her. I do like Georgia.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit. I know Tennessee keeps taking our water, but that's okay. We'll
no. It was never yours. It was never yours. Shizzle.
Actually, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
The lines were drawn properly. It was
No, they
never
weren't.
yours.
No, they
Yes.
they cut that little section out. It's okay.
Mhm.
We got it fixed. Oh,
Cool.
you'll be on Flux's channel again Thursday. Awesome. Well, all you have to do is if you're in Baker's channel, all you have to do is just find my name. It's the same there. And just hit me up with a like friend request. I'm also on the Twitter thing, X or whatever they call it. I don't know what it's
The
called
Twitterverse.
anymore.
I still call it Twitter. It's Mama called it Twitter. I'm calling it Twitter.
But one of my old friends, his grandmother said, "Boy, you guys are going down to Atlanta. Make sure you get yourself some condoms because you don't want to get the AIDS."
God.
I'm just like, you realize that's like the homosexual thing, and she was just like, "Well, that's okay. You know, you never know what kind. You guys are some kinky little sons of bitches." And just,
You never know.
Grandma, that one's probably the least of my worries.
yeah, it was weird. Her his grandmother was awesome. I was like, man, she was cool. Yeah, nothing like having her come pick you up, like, and she's got the doors cranking in the background, like Riders on the Storm.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
She was pulling up like doing 90 miles an hour, and she looks over at grandson and goes, "Can you just? I can't figure out how to turn the music down. I like the song, but it's just really loud." And she would tell stories because one of her uncles was in the Civil War and had like his leg blown off.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh yeah, he used to. Whenever I was a little girl, he used to lean up against the wall and play the harmonica." And he said we had all these gypsies that would show up, and we'd just bring them out some fresh biscuits. She was
That
awesome.
sounds cool.
That does sound
Yeah.
cool.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this lady was awesome, absolutely awesome. You never know what will poke you. Oh,
That's so true.
I'm always careful what is poking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to keep my head on a swivel.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't drink in public. You know, it's just like I'll drink on stream, but in public, no, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's probably good advice.
Well, and we will have Kaiser joining us a little bit later. I want to make sure that I sent an invite to everybody.
I'm sure you did. Maybe.
Yamaha.
I don't know.
Oh Jesus! You know what? I didn't.
Not to Yamaha?
Uh-oh.
I am so bad. Let's see. Paste. Yes. Oh, because I'm worried. I'm really bad. No, I sent it to him. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I'm bad.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. He's
You sound like one of us.
Yeah.
Did I?
Did
Yeah,
I
I
do
did.
that?
Did I? Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Oh well, crap. It's a little late now.
okay. So here's the thing. Last night after I finished the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, which we finished up early. It was like midnight, somewhere around in there.
By the way, that was a lot of fun.
Congratulations.
God, thank you. No, it was fun. We had a great time. I had a blast because you guys were just awesome and entertaining. And I mean, it was great. Chat was off the rails. But so I finished up at 12 o'clock and then I talked with MG for hours, just talking, you know, just about life in general. And I'll be damned if it wasn't like almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh man.
Mm.
So I said, I'm not waking up the wife. I'm just gonna like curl up on the couch and I woke up at 6, I think it was, because I watched the sun was starting to rise.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. They had this beautiful blues and purples and reds that were just coming up. And then I
Nice.
rolled over and went back to sleep. And like 15, 20 minutes later, I woke up again. And it was different shades of colors. It was so beautiful. And then I rolled over, went back to sleep, and woke back up at about 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's not too bad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all you
Yeah.
need.
That's all you need.
And the wife was like, you know, I was getting ready to go in there and make a whole bunch of noise because I wanted you to make some breakfast, but I didn't want to wake you. I was like, well, why didn't you just like come in there and say, hey, wake up, asshole?
Wake up. I'm hungry.
Dude, you gonna sleep all day? Get up.
Yeah. Well, we managed to put together 2 rooms. She got the little scratch pad, make sure she got all the grout out and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Splattered over. And then I came behind, mopped everything up, and we got the carpet down in the main room, got the everything put into the office, although it's not going to stay where it's at. It's just getting out of her way because she was like, I want to do this. Got her treadmill up and running, and she got on it for like 5 minutes. It was just like, yeah, I'm too tired to do this. I was like, well, and kudos to her because she busted her ass all weekend, just like getting all the painting done. And I helped her out just by doing like the tape and crap like that. So she was just like, I need to have tape. I was just like, I just do it. And she was like, no. I'll get the tape.
I never use tape. I just cut in.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's what I do.
See, what happens is like all the corners and stuff like that. We have Diva do it, and then I'm the one doing the grunt work of everything in the middle.
I do all the cut-in work.
She does the precise surgical cut-ins, and I'm like a gorilla.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
It's funny because like our kiddo, she's like, I want to do it. I want to do what you're doing, Mom. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you really? She's like, yeah. So she gets up there and she's cutting in, and she will have to develop that skill just a little bit. The rest of her painting skills, like artistically, are great.
Still more accurate than Dad.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just like, just tell me what needs to be built, and I'll just build it.
Right. Right.
I've got a table out in the garage, and my wife, of course, is just going, I don't understand why it's taking you so long to do it. I was like, well, let's see. We ripped out an entire bedroom, a crawl space, and we put all of that into the garage. I have to like walk. It's like a maze just to get around in there. And not like corn, damn it, you sons of bitches.
Hey, you perpetuated that, so.
I did. It was so much fun. We've had so much fun with that. Oh my gosh, getting Megan worked up. She was just like, actually, this even had to be on my stream, and he just derailed.
I finally went back and watched that stream where you guys like devolved into all the corn nonsense, and man, I wish I was there.
You too, because it would have been so much fun. It was a cornucopia of jokes.
Yeah, I got on. I was listening to Shizzy's the next morning, and they're all getting into this corn stuff, and I'm like, okay, what the hell are they talking about? So I go back to MG stream, and I'm like, oh, of course, expert stuff.
That's what happened.
Yeah, well, I get it now.
Yeah.
Of course, my sorry ass. Oh, yeah, here we go. Except, there we go. Sorry about that.
Good.
And it was Squid Pro Quo was giving me a wave, so I was waving back.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Always good to have Squid in the chat.
Yes. Well, so yeah. Yamaha, I thought I sent him an invite. Apparently I did not.
Way to go, Shizzy.
He goes, everything okay? Are we on for tonight? And I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Well, and if I could spell dumbass with
DUMB
DUM. Dumb.
Yeah, well, no, see, I spelled it DUMMAS.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. That's how we spell it down here.
How's it going, Tim?
Hey.
I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you, chat. I'm just, it has been.
It's one of those days.
It has been.
It has been a day.
And this week, it doesn't look any more promising. I mean, it's just going to be an insane week. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got all kinds of like election stuff happening. We've got bombs like over Baghdad and all kinds of crap like that. So I'm just, there's going to be something happening. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I will be completely honest. I completely deleted all social media off of my phone on Friday.
Smart.
Yep.
And I have not checked anything except like I just reinstalled Discord and whatnot like a couple of hours ago because I knew this was coming up. And I was basically just on enough to get your message and the link for the stream. And I was like, okay, we're cool.
Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you just have to remove everything.
Oh, this
He's in the chat.
Hey, there he is.
I sent it to you. I thought it was Dumas, like the world-renowned writer or something. Give me a few.
Actually, his name was pronounced Dumas.
Dumas. It's French.
Oh my god, this is let's. Oh, this is awesome! Like I got a message from someone that says, "Hi, I'm Scarlett Grant. Your number has been on my phone for a long time, but no name. Can you tell me?" I'm going to tell her it's Sex God.
There you go.
Hi, Scarlett. How are you?
Sex God.
Yeah, and then send them a link to some kind of a website that they're just going to end up with a virus on their computer.
Here's my
I'm saying, are you my little? Are you my little? What should I say? What would like get her just like motor revving? Are you my little pony car?
Are you my little pig puppet?
Pig puppet.
Either of those would work. No offense, guys.
I love it.
Don't think.
I'm like, let me just throw two words together and make them awkwardly sexual. It works for me.
Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I said, sex god. That was my response. Sex god. Are you my pig puppet?
Oh my god.
That's great. That is great.
Oh my god.
See right there?
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking for my frog log.
Are you my corn cob?
Are you my corn cob?
Oh god.
Yes. Yes.
See, these are the things that I do to the people that send me messages that I have no idea who you are. I never knew who you were. And you're probably in China or something like that, or Vietnam. And it's like I don't. You can't give me massages from there. So what's the point of having you in my contacts?
Right.
You're too far away.
Yeah.
My favorite one time is somebody had sent me a random text about hey, we're having dinner at blah blah blah. We're gonna have your favorite, and I'm like, the hell is this?
What'd you say back?
I told her, I was like, really? So what are we having if you know my favorite? And the reply was, oh, we're having steak and lobster or something like that. And I go,
no,
really? I'm allergic to shellfish.
Obviously you don't know me because that is not my favorite food.
No, not my favorite food.
Traveling fools.
Traveling.
What's up?
Man.
Yo.
Nice.
Yo. No, my favorite is the ones that send me a picture, and I'm just like, I send them a message back that's just like, looks like you need to pluck.
Oh, that's great.
It's just anything. It's just random stuff like that. It's like, wait a second. You look just like my ex-wife. Are you trying to get more money out of me?
I always love the ones where like they call you and they're like, "Hi, is your name?" and they read off your name and stuff like that, and they're like, asking the questions. I'm like, I always answer no. The name's Mike Hunt, and that guy died. It's like the other guy died like 7 years ago. You need to update your shit.
That's hilarious.
I usually tell them that no, I am dead right now. I'm responding to you from the grave, asshole.
Well, it's amazing how quickly they discard your number when they think you're actually dead.
That works.
Fair
I get a
point.
lot. I get a
Fair
lot of
point. I
political.
never thought of that.
They're like, oh crap. That's gonna be that number's not gonna go anywhere. I'm like, yeah, I got this number like 3 years ago. Found out this other guy, he's been dead for 7 years, so your stuff's out of date.
Oh,
I just got this phone and this number 6 months ago. I keep getting these calls about this guy. He's dead.
I mean, I buried him in the
God.
backyard, but you know, can you?
But please don't tell the authorities that. I'm sorry.
Don't let
I'm
them know
sorry.
about it.
was that
He
a
was
fupa?
delicious.
Was that a fupa? I mean, a bad slip. I don't know.
How do you get blood out of a carpet again?
Yeah, that's a good one right there. Wait, hey, how do you get blood out of a carpet? And they're just like, what?
I ate
What?
his liver with fava beans and a nice Chianti. We did some manscaping.
We did some manscaping. Unfortunately, we just got a little too close.
Thanks, chat.
Oh, I love that. Hal 9000.
Hal,
We'll
yes.
pull up his comments. I answer the phone and say, Sheriff's Department, working that director call.
Genius.
That's awesome.
Love
That would be fine. That would have worked probably about 10 years ago. The only problem is now they're robo calls, so it doesn't matter. And you're just like, so whenever I get the robo calls, what I do is I just keep hitting 0.
Yeah.
It's 0. 0.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then all of a sudden someone comes on and is like, hello, how are you? It's just like, yeah, I thought it was you. How you doing, Bob? And they're
Hello,
just
my name is Muhammad Dori. I am here to take your call.
What the fuck did you just walk on? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Probably a wet soupy thing of some sort.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line. For customer service, press 1. For tech service, press 2.
To speak to an actual operator, press 0.
All of our operators are currently standing. Bye.
And then hang up. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, my favorite is whenever I get people calling up because of who I work for. I get lots of phone calls, and whenever they call up, it's just like I give them that. Hey, how are you today? What can I get for you? And of course, whenever you get that 80-year-old woman that's just like, oh, talk to me, Sonny. How are you?
Well, you see,
You
I've been meaning
see,
to talk to somebody for quite some time.
my woman needs cleaning, and I
I've
was
got
just
corn cobs. What? I've got things I can't reach, and I need help.
I need help.
I need some big muscly arms to open this can of green beans.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
I think I sprung a leak in I need some caulk. Do you have caulk? Do you know where I can find
Where
some?
can I find some
Yes,
good
ma'am.
caulk?
We have a large quantity of large black cock. Would you like maybe some brown cock to go along with that? I mean, I understand on the inside you might want to have a little bit of your white cock, maybe just filling in those seams in the right places. But no, the black cock will take care of all of your roofing leaks.
Our
We
cock
have
will fill your
quite a few
crack, guaranteed.
Yes, deck cock. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you have to have deck cock. All right. We're still
I'm not sorry for what I said, but I'm also not proud of it.
No, we have so the name of this is Twilight of the Thunder.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Because this is what you guys were asking for last week. Of course, you know, Valhalla is in this. His story continues on.
Mm.
And
Eldritch
as
Thunderton.
as does Yamaha Biker. He is very much into this one also.
There
Speaking
he
of,
is.
Hey,
There
there
he
he is.
is. There he is.
How's
He
it
was-
going?
He was
How we
with his
doing?
friend Andy.
Yeah. How's it going,
Well,
Shizzy?
it is
No, I
going-
just thought you didn't like me anymore.
no. I
What it
thought
was,
I sent
whatever.
out all the invites to
me.
everybody, and I just
Mhm. Yeah.
it's
It's
all right,
because
man.
it's because
I'm
I
used
got
to being in
naked.
mushroom, covered in shit, and left in the dark.
Shit. Left in the dark.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. I just figured it was your retribution for the candy thing last night. It wasn't my fault, man. I'm telling you. I
Totally forgotten about that part.
What?
God,
wasn't
yes.
my fault. I want to have nothing to do with that, but whatever. Apparently, some people just can't let go.
Ow.
My cock.
That's funny.
My cock.
Like,
My
Yeah,
cock.
that's a very
My
strong
cock,
name.
My
Yep.
cock.
Yes.
yes. Like a mushroom kept in the dark, fed shit, and expected to grow.
Mhm.
Well, if you edge it the right way, it'll grow.
Oh my.
That's true.
Oh dear.
Mm.
Oh dear.
So who wants to start this shit show?
Hey, you guys
out?
getting? Are you getting any weird distortion from me or anything?
Nope.
No, you
Yours
sound
bell,
fine.
man.
A normal
Okay.
distortion.
Just
Okay.
sound
Delightfully weird.
Just the normal.
Delightfully weird. I'm gonna need to see your hands there, Diva. There you go. All right.
My
Apparently
name
I
is
have this,
Barrett the Milo.
Apparently I have. I don't know where it's my
We're gonna do
power.
squats.
We're gonna do squats. Have my horse pills over here.
Has anyone seen Mike Hawk? Because he's around here somewhere. I saw him eat. Mike Hawk was chasing some beaver around, and the beaver got loose. The beaver is biting everybody. Mike Hawk, can you come to the front? Come to the
Dude,
front.
Dude, we had a bowling alley out here that we would prank call all the time with those names, and you could hear it. Oh, they would set the phone down, and then you'd hear it over the loudspeaker. Of course. Oh my god, it was hilarious.
Well,
Just like
we
The
used-
Simpsons.
Well, whenever I worked at a pizza joint, what we would do, because you had that conference call where you could like patch in 2 phone calls.
Yeah.
So we would call Waffle House in like Tennessee and another one in Kentucky or wherever. We would just call 2 random Waffle Houses, put them on conference call and be like, Waffle House, how can I help you? And the other one would be like, Waffle House, can I help you? Yes, this is Waffle House. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, what can I get you? Well, you called me. No, I called you. The best part was calling Chinese restaurants.
Oh, dude.
Those were so much
Oh,
fun
yeah.
because they would just be like, Chicha, how can I help you? And the other one would be like, Chicha, how can I help you? You just okay. And then all of a sudden be just like, you call me. No, you call me. And then all of a sudden they would start breaking into like Chinese and they would
Just
just
start
start
swearing at each
Oh
they would
god.
the conversation for like a half an hour and you couldn't understand a word they were saying. It was just like, oh my god, do they
Now
know each
Coven
other?
Chinese food.
Breaking news: Tong War breaks out on street.
The triads have gone to
Yeah,
war.
the triads and the tongs.
You got a real name for that. It's Navy boot camp for everyone. It's called Seaman. This girl's last name was Spitz. Hearing Seaman Spitz?
Oh my god, that's great.
Seaman is spitting over here. Hey, can you come over here and swallows? Swallows,
Oh,
where are you
God.
swallows?
Which
You
is
come
it,
after-
Spitz or Swallow?
Semen
she-
swallows.
Well, swallows comes after Spitz.
Hmm.
Just saying, in the grand scheme of things, you swallow, and then once you get to a certain point, you spit. Just can't handle no mores. It's all because of that black cock. Oh, Valhalla's Valhalla's favorite team is the Blackhawks.
Yes, it is the Blackhawks.
Mhm, I've heard that.
Yep.
It's
Well, so
appropriate.
who wants to start this out?
You start, Shizzy. That way,
All
people like me who are spatially challenged, I can just see which box is blinking.
Yeah.
All right. Eldritch Thunderton took in the middle of an open field. His robe was billowing not so much from any present wind, but from the aftershock of his most recent spell gone awry. His beard, wild and unruly, bore the singed ends of many such mishaps. As he gazed through the smoke at the knights jousting nearby, one hand stroked his beard, a habit he believed helped him think, but in reality merely just spread the scorch marks across his face. By Merlin's moldy slippers, I'll get it right next time, Eldritch muttered, shaking his aged staff of thunder, which fizzled out a feeble spark before going silent. Noticing his plight, a nearby squire stifled a laugh before a sweaty stallion. Squire was a sweaty stallion. Beside him snorted what might have been agreement.
He's shaking his aged staff while there's a sweaty stallion around.
Well, maybe
Somebody call my name.
Hey, $20 is $20.
He was that horse we saw in side chat last night.
Yes.
If I had her on my back, I'd have been doing the same thing.
God.
Oh, God.
Oh, Ballstorm, this is gonna be so good.
Your next full story.
Hey, Shizzy, I'm old. Can you blow us up just a tad?
Oh, you want me to blow you up to stab?
Yeah, blow me up just a tad. Just enough.
Hold on. No, that's wrong. Why is it acting such an ass?
I don't know.
I don't know either. There we go.
There we go.
you go.
There, that's much better.
Oh, there.
That's even
Yeah,
better.
that's better.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
Well,
There we
Tickle
go.
Tits is what we do every Sunday night.
Yes.
Welcome.
Make it bigger.
Wait,
Yeah,
you big in
I
it?
can stretch out.
Where erotica did I join into? Well, we
That's
do the
right.
same.
Welcome to Shizzy's channel.
It does get weird.
Don't have to be all hunched over.
Welcome to Shizzy's show that I accidentally caused.
Yes. I do blame you or give you credit, whichever it might be at that particular moment.
Credit and blame is all the same.
Credit and blame, it's all the same to me.
All right, where do I start?
The
Tinkle
sound.
Tits McGee,
Okay,
somehow with
okay.
that name, I don't think you're going to be all that
You're
surprised.
talking about you got the sound of clashing lances.
Mhm.
So, the sounds of clashing lances and armor were drowned out by an urgent message arriving by pigeon.
Why pigeons?
Vampires threaten the land once more. Boy, does that suck. Eldritch's eyes glinted with a rare gleam, the kind that preceded adventure or a particularly riveting pudding pop. Excuse me, that's game of chess.
Slight difference of interpretation.
Hey.
If it's the dark I must repel, then to the old ways we shall return, he declared to no one in particular. The knights hardly noticed, caught in the throes of another sweaty joust that left the crowd as breathless as equine athletes doing their picture pages.
I'm sure they were. It's a lot of
The
This
throes
is
of
going to be
another-
so fun.
lance
Oh, yeah.
handling and
It is a horse.
A horse is a horse, of course.
You are a horse.
Unless it's black
Mhm.
collar.
I'm
will
going to
be
call you
afterwards.
Trigger.
If he's not horse now, he will be later.
Call him Choke.
Reminds me of the time that I completely I stopped a D&D game dead in its tracks by saying, do centaurs count as bestiality? And my dad, without skipping a beat, said, well, it depends on which end you're using.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh
God.
dear. Oh dear.
Fair point. That's a
Oh.
fair point.
Oh God!
God bless my dad. I'm glad to have him still at my D&D table. Anyway, sorry.
He got it. He
Yeah, he
understood.
did.
That's awesome.
Makes total
Yes,
sense.
he is.
All right, Diva.
Okay. In need of a companion, impervious to the coming shadow and
Oh yeah.
capable of airborne transit, Eldritch recalled an old friend, or rather a friend who was an old dragon. He set off towards the periphery of Valhalla's goat trail, where Yamaha biker, the green dragon, was reputed to reside. With a half-hearted spell to ward off the chill, Eldritch walked forth, beard first, into his next great, if somewhat ridiculous, adventure. The magician's journey along with Valhalla's goat trail. Oh dear.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Implications.
A lot of bush beating. Have you seen how hairy he is? My blue inhaler.
Do you have an oxygen tank nearby? Just in case.
If you
Yeah,
need
I'll
to
be
open up
wrong.
your airways, just ask me.
Val, wait, what? I'm doing bar chores.
Valhalla's goat trail was sure to be fraught with danger, or at least several thousand trips on his own robes. But as the adage goes, where there's a beard, there's a way. Eldritch
I'm still in that quote.
Eldritch Thunderton had enough beard for a particularly long way away, indeed.
So long.
While Val
So
is out,
hairy.
you're still slowly churning the butter.
Yeah.
What kind of farm
I'm
chores you
ignoring
doing
them
out
chores.
there?
Yeah.
Well, he said he needed a few new kids.
Y'all thought y'all were going to have to wait till Wednesday to get your special treat. Oh, no, no, no.
God.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh.
Right, chapter 1, the bearded beginning. Eldritch Thunderton's eyebrows furrowed more deeply than the wrinkles lining his forehead as the spell fizzled out, leaving only a wisp of smoke and a faint smell of burnt sage. He stood tall and lanky, his once vibrant robes now a smorgasbord of faded colours, the patterns old enough to be displayed in a museum. Eldritch's beard, a chaotic tangle of silver, occasionally ensnared the runes on his staff of thunder, much to his frustration. With age creeping up on him, the great magician had become an amiable curmudgeon, known to misplace his round spectacles, which at this very moment were perched comically atop his head unnoticed.
Well, you know the worst part about it is we're doing chapter 1 again. So let's skip down to chapter 2.
Donkey!
And there's chapter 1
Chapter
again.
1.
Damn
Nice.
it.
Hey!
There we go. Chapter 2, Back of the Dragon. Go ahead and start again.
Oh, I got to do this shite all over again. Oh, Faith McGora, goddamn.
Oh, freedom.
Got me box of Lucky Charms right here.
Freedom.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Chapter 2. Biker and the Dragon. Eldritch knew that facing the Coven of Vampires was a task far too perilous to undertake alone. He would need an ally, a creature of immense power and a touch of bravado. And who better than Yamaha Biker, a cantankerous dragon with a passion for the chivalry.
You got that one right.
You pay the price for
I'm
being a
liking
dragon,
this AI.
Yamaha.
This AI is spot on, man. I like
With
that.
purpose in his step, Eldritch strode toward the jousting fields, the very place he would find his craggy scaled companion. Yamaha was perched on a hillock overlooking the nights, his emerald scales glinting under the sun like tarnished armor. He watched with a critic's eye, snorting puffs of pipe smoke, or puffs of smoke wherever a night pipe missed his mark and a lance shattered ineffectively. Yamaha! Eldritch called, clutching his staff of thunder a bit tighter. Dragon turned, his yellow eyes narrowing as he recognized the bearded figure approaching. Now I continue or just,
No, go ahead, Yamaha. Yeah, go ahead. You got this. Read the next 4. It's good. I have a story. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, you want me to? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yamaha. Eldritch called, clutching his staff of thunder. I do not like that part. I don't want anybody coming at me with a staff of thunder or whatever else the hell you want to call it.
Oh, I'm going to
Okay.
clutch that staff of thunder so
I was
tight.
liking the AI story in the beginning. Okay. Cantankerous, yeah. This
Look,
part,
you read the damn lines or you don't come out of the box, okay?
We'll put you back in your fiery cage.
We'll stick you back in there with the gimp.
Get the gimp.
Yamaha.
Sleeping.
Eldritch called, clutching his staff of thunder just a bit tighter. The dragon turned, his yellow eyes narrowing as he recognized the bearded figure approaching. Eldritch Thunderton, as I live and belch fire, Yamaha's voice rumbled, shaking loose a few stones from the hillock. What brings you to my perch? Come, take up Lansing. Come to take up Lansing, have you? No, my old friend, Eldritch replied. I bring news of a dire threat to Galanthus, or whatever it is. Alonus gargantuan. A coven of vampires seeks to engulf us in darkness during the forthcoming eclipse. I need your might in this matter. Yamaha's nostrils flared, and for a moment, his sour disposition seemed to sweeten with the prospect of a challenge. Let us waste no time. The day of the eclipse draws near, and I've not had a good skirmish in centuries. To what end do we march?
Ooh, to what end do we march? Well, to Valhalla's Grottrail, Eldrick declared. There lies an artifact of ancient power, one that can shield the kingdom from the Coven's intentions. But the path is treacherous. We must be very swift. A rare smirk crept onto the dragon's weathered snout. Lead on, then, wizard. Let's see if those old scales can shield more than my absolute boredom. Together they set off, the magician and the dragon, an unlikely pair, united by the promise of adventure and the defense of a realm.
Chapter 3, The Trial of Valhalla's Goats. Eldritch Thunderton's journey with Yamaha Biker to Valhalla's Goat Trail was less of a stroll and more of a hike through nature's obstacle course.
Mhm.
Cliffs of Gallineth loomed imposingly as they approached. The path ahead a coiled serpent of twists and turns that snaked its way upward. Remind me again, puffed Eldred, his staff.
Puff Daddy. Did you say
Puff
Puff
Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
I didn't
Puff
say
Daddy,
I didn't say diddle.
It is. Did he do it?
What is did he do it or did he not do it? Or did he diddle?
Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
His staff thumping unevenly on the rocky path.
Oh yeah. Just
Why-
drag it
why
along.
Why we couldn't simply have flown up here. He squinted towards the peak where the clouds dallied as if to tease his earthbound progress.
I don't think Yama wanted him on his back.
Because I'm not your fucking taxi.
You broke back mountain some shit or some like crap like that. Maybe that's your Jake Gyllenhaal, okay?
It's enough to haul my fat ass around. You think I'm hauling you up on my back and flying all over Hell's Creation?
Bitch, walk!
Thump your staff on the ground, Gary.
Oh my. What's up, Rosman?
We broke dictionary.
Mhm.
What's up, Rosman?
If you don't have a
Yamaha.
saddle, we're not having any fun.
He loves the smell of wet leather, the sting of a
That's
whip.
right. That creak and groan of leather. It's my sweaty back. Mm.
You're getting me excited again.
So hard right now.
Stop it!
I like it when it gets tight and shrinks.
I'm into
my
zaddy
I like it when it gets warm and expands.
Harder than Chinese algebra.
Diddly ho neighbors. Good to see you, David.
Tom Gillis!
Tom!
Is Tom in here?
What's
Hey.
Tom Gillis doing? What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Tom Gillis, you cheap fuck.
There he is. Hello. Oh, it gets weird, Tom.
Does get weird.
You came from the news, and guess what?
Mhm.
We ain't hitting a hole in one tonight.
Well, maybe we are. I don't
Well,
know.
We will try again and again
Yeah,
and
yeah.
again till we get it right.
That's right.
Yamaha waddling with the discomfort of the rugged terrain on his massive legs, snorted a plume of smoke. Because, my bearded friend, flying draws too much attention. The sky is clear, and eyes may be watching. As they climbed, the midday sun beat down upon them. The air grew thinner, and the soundtrack of the climb became one of clattering hooves and the occasional annoyed bleat. The famed mountain goats of Valhalla's trail were no myth, and they seemed to take a peculiar interest in Eldritch's beard, nudging and nibbling at it whenever they dared venture close.
No, all they got is Valhalla's bush to chew on. So, I mean, you get somebody coming along with a beard like that. Animals like variety too.
Like old. Oh.
Valhalla doesn't talk to me anymore.
Go ahead, guys, to read the
Okay.
next group of those. That's awesome.
Yeah, okay. Odious creatures.
Eldritch complains, shooing away a particularly persistent goat.
More persistent than telemarketers on a Tuesday.
Their ascent was hindered further by what seemed to be the planks of a supernatural kind, misplaced illusions on a path's edge, ensnaring vines that appeared out of nowhere, and whispering winds that carried mocking laughter. Eldritch, with sweat glistening on his brow from more than physical exertion, furrowed his brow in concentration, casting minor spells to counteract the trickery.
Dig it.
These are petty tricks,
He grumbled, his teeth finally glowing with a nimbus of light to scatter the illusions.
but they tire me nonetheless.
Yamaha's eyes, finger-like and sharp, surveyed the surroundings.
These are not random enchantments. There's trickery afoot, and I dare say it's not just the mountain spirits at play.
Nice.
That's good.
It's hard to switch gears like that, like especially like
Yes.
it's like Randy Savage is like shifting from like first to fifth.
Yeah.
And back.
I did
No,
that
it's
on
like-
I did that on MG's show one night. Oh my gosh. We were reading some trial and I went from everything from Bill Cosby to Cartman back to, the little bearded mustache guy, that was an artist in Germany. Yeah, that was a weird night. I decided I was never going to do that ever again.
It was more like shifting gears, and you had that one gear that no matter how hard you push the clutch, it'll still go.
Smooth as a dolphin.
Pretty much,
The
yeah.
expert.
There you go.
He's no pervert. He's my dad.
God.
I think I broke Shizzy.
You
did
broke
break
Shizzy.
You broke him.
Oh
You
God,
broke
no. Yes. I was broken a long time ago. You just stamped on it. That's all.
Oh my God, he broke Shizzy, you bastard!
Oh my God, you broke scissors, you bastard.
Damn it. I will give you more after this. Just go ahead.
They pushed forward, the trail now teetering on the edge of deadly cliffs and taking an almost sinister tone as the shadows lengthened with the day's decline. It was when they reached a narrow ledge overlooking a chasm, with the wind howling as though it were the voices of the fallen, that they faced their true test. A bridge, old as time, and as frail as hope, stretched across the divide, its wooden planks crying out for retirement. To cross was folly, to turn back, defeat. Eldridge exhaled a tired breath, his fingers dancing methodically in the air, uttering an incantation. The planks steadied just enough to suggest a safe passage. He looked at Yamaha with a mix of determination and apprehension. "Are you?" he offered with a courteous yet anxious nod. With a grumble that seemed to come from deep within his draconian chest, Yamaha accepted the challenge. Each step was measured, his claw feet causing the wood to groan in protest. "Hey, look, I'm on a fucking diet, all right?"
You've already complained about his thick legs, and now this.
Yeah,
I'm trying to intermittent fasting. It's a thing. Just
it's bad as the other one with my broke ass having a cane.
What is your name?
What is your favorite color?
What is the asking velocity of an unmaiden swallow?
African or European? I don't know.
Not too many people get that one.
Yeah. Eldritch
Yeah,
followed.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Eldritch followed, his heart knocking against his ribs louder than his staff against the worn planks.
God, you're out of shape.
Dang,
I
man.
know.
Oh, jeez,
Is there a
man.
dragon treadmill your ass can go on or what?
Wow. Jeez. I'm just a fat, useless turd.
You just need to stop eating all that damn bacon. Of course, it ain't cooked, but it's just bacon nonetheless. You just pop your pigs like little chiclets.
Omaha, eat your dinner, you useless lord.
Look, it's a pig in a blanket.
You just want me to finish out these two?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. They reached the other side with hearts racing and breaths held, the bridge collapsing into the chasm below moments after their passage. Eldritch chuckled in relief, wiping the sweat from his brow. And to think, the greatest challenge was not a dragon, nor a spell, but an old bridge. Yamaha snorted in agreement, looking forward with a renewed glint in his eye. The peak was near. The test of Valhalla's goat trail was almost complete.
Oh, here we go. It is the Staff's Rebellion.
Uh-oh. It's all you know it's bad when the staff rebels.
Well, you know, this here staff, it was a thunder, and it always been a stubborn old relic. It sputtered in rainy weather and buzzed annoyingly when bees were near. It vibrated with agitation whenever Diva would come near.
I understand.
Oh no, that was Eldritch. Mispronounced the incantation. But this time, as they journeyed up the steep and winding path of Valhalla's goat trail, well, it seemed to develop a mind of its own. It was smarter than Diva, damn it. It wasn't going to be fooled by no bullshittery. This staff, it's tip. Well, you know, the ladies like the tip, especially whenever it glows intermittently. It's sort of like a lightning bug. It's just like
It's a
it
new
might be
pocket
because
rocket.
there's some motion in the ocean, is all I'm saying. It's casting eerie shadows on the rock. It looked like two maidens that were mating forever.
What?
Eldritch, he grasped it with both
That's not
hands. He
the
grabbed
script.
a hold of that son of a buck, and he was feeling the tremors. Oh, they ran up his arms because he was just holding it. It was like a shake weight loose in his hands. He was just, oh my God, what do I do with this goddamn thing? Feeling the tremors that ran electric currents up his arms because he's out of shape. You know, there's a thing called leg day and arm day, and he wasn't using his arms. Just saying. He wasn't using it. Yamaha, well, he was lumbering beside me. He looked over at that son of a bitch, and he was just like, dude, what the hell are you doing, man? Why are you playing with your staff like that? You weirdo. Dude.
I'm a watcher.
He said, son, you having some troubles with that little stick of yours? Yamaha, that's what his voice sounded. Well, his voice sounded more like, you're still having trouble with that little stick, is what he said. But of course, his breath was sending little pebbles down the side of the mountain. And of course, Eldritch, he got all, it's not a little stick. Eldritch, he was
not little.
It's not little. It's special. It's my special stick. And just because it's small doesn't mean that I can't use it like a jackhammer. Which, of course, is Eldritch, he was getting all indignant and everything, and it sort of slipped to the tip of his nose. His little glasses did. Of course, what he said, it's a conduit of arcane energy. Sure.
That's what we call it. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't understand what that capricious is, but whatever it is, it doesn't sound good.
That could be
Is there something I heard about maidens? What? I'm like, what? What?
It's
There's
full of
maidens
arcane
involved?
energy.
It's full of just. It's gonna blast you out of the sky.
Careful to the touch.
I swear it's got power. I swear.
Apologize for the fall of the subtitles. Those responsible have been sacked.
Yes!
Lazarus.
Those that were sacked have now been sacked again.
Oh yes, directed by 40 especially. Just so you know, I'm cleaning house while listening is so much more fun than listening to music. Oh yes, why would you listen to music? This is entertainment. Okay, tell us, Reverend. Tell us, Reverend Volster.
Friends, they had reached a particularly narrow ledge. A drop beside them, a sheer plunge. I said it was a sheer plunge. I said they were going to fall to the depths of hell into the mist enshrouded depths. As Eldrick tried to navigate the treacherous turn, the staff lurched in his hands. It did not jump. It did not walk. It lurched in his hands, pointing stubbornly towards the abyss.
By the easy bit.
Eldrick exclaimed, wrestling with the staff as it acted like a dowsing rod gone mad.
Calm yourself.
But the staff seemed to be in full rebellion now. Not halfway, not a quarter, not a third, but full rebellion now. Jerking and tugging as if something at the bottom of the cliff was calling. It was calling. I said, quiet, congregation, it was calling to it with serene insistence. Yamaha leaned in, his massive head close to Eldritch's own, his emerald eyes narrowed with concern. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen, brother. Giving some concern. Yeah.
It's more like wonderment.
Perhaps it senses something, suggested Yamaha, his tone usually serious. Magic this old doesn't act without cause. Eldritch considered the possibility. His fingers traced the worn runes carved into the wood, feeling the pulse of ancient spells woven into its grain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Oh, yeah. Keep going.
If it is a call, it is one we must resist. Our path lies upward towards the artifact. The stubborn staff, however, seemed disinclined to agree. With a sudden burst of power, it shot a bolt of lightning into the sky, momentarily bathing the trail in a brilliant white light. The shock of the discharge.
Oh, it's so
That's right.
just shocking.
You read that part real careful and slow, baby.
Oh,
Because that's what happens.
Oh my God, you discharged all over it. Oh my gosh. Tiny little.
That's exactly what it's like.
Ejaculation pun.
You might want to get that discharge checked, son. That's not normal.
I'm going to knock you right out of your socks.
Give you some penicillin.
Oh,
for
don't put you the good time. No.
Oh, goodness.
The shock of the discharge sent Eldritch stumbling, and he would have fallen had Yamaha's swift tail not curled around him, pulling him back to safety.
Yeah.
The
Can't let 'em run
aftermath.
away.
Left them all sweaty and serious.
The
hot in here.
aftermath of the burst left them both rattled,
I'm sure.
and Eldritch's eyes held a new fire. We must.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I did. Get in that cavern, girl. Get in there.
Oh, yeah.
I
Lord, he's not
love
the only one
you.
that's rattled at this point.
The staff gapes at all the forbidden.
Oh my.
The staff, girthy.
So girthy.
So girthy.
I may not touch bottom, but I will stretch out the edges with my cheese wheel. Don't be afraid.
He's,
I'm gonna stretch your eyeballs out.
oh,
Zach.
There's that.
Stop that.
your vocal cords got stretched out. I'm sorry. Sorry.
We must reach the cavern before the shades kiss, but this insurrection will not stand. Staff of Thunder, heed my command.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Anytime. Yes. What did you say?
Mm.
Yes. My
Let's cut short tonight, folks.
And ball of this, the ball storm disappears.
I'll be in my bunk. Oh God, no, it's my turn to deal with this.
If you can hang with it, because it's gonna
There's only one voice I can think of that would be perfect at this particular time because of
Oh,
how
God.
absolutely inappropriate it would be.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Do it.
Should I staff be half mast or full mast? Is what
With determination and a hint of desperation, Eldritch focused his will into the staff. Its blow subsided in a tugging cease. After a brief battle of wills, the artifact settled into a low hum, a grudging truce between wizard and wand.
Mm.
Let's move.
Eldritch said, his voice weary but resolute. After that, I'd imagine it probably was.
The sweat of steeds awaits us, and we still can't afford another detour.
It's the sweat of steeds.
Yamaha gave a grunt of agreement, the pair resuming their trek. The path was still treacherous, the mountain goats still mischievous. But with the staff's rebellion quiet for the moment, at least one of their worries was put to rest. Unbeknownst to them, the real challenges were just beginning to stir in the shadows of gentleness.
Tinkle tits.
Hello, why are you wearing a thong?
Why are you wearing a thong?
No.
Oh.
Today, Elmo is brought to you by the letters V and D.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Elmo's like what, like 30, 40 at this point?
Yeah, at least.
And I'm pretty convinced Elmo has a drug habit anyway, so it's all good.
Mhm.
Well, at least helium.
So did it. Ah. Chapter 5. The Sweat of Steeds.
Oh yeah, read it for me. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
we're going to get low and quiet on this one, boys and girls.
Go and get
The
low.
tournament grounds were abuzz with the clamor of armored knights and the eager chat of onlookers. A palpable excitement hung over the field like morning mist, with each deep breath carrying the mixed scents of earth and exertion. Eldridge Thunderton, stood at the edge, spellbound, not by any magical charm, but by the sheer spectacle unfolding before his aging eyes. Massive war horses, decked in their house colors, pranced and side.
I thought that said whorehouses.
That was just like massive whorehouses.
And the whorehouses with their colors,
Massive whorehouses.
The horse.
prancing and sidestepping. Their coats glistening with sweat under the relentless sun. Their riders clad in gleaming armor. Mounts to Gallineth's proud heritage of chivalry and competition. Eldridge couldn't but help feel a twinge of nostalgia, reminded of days when magic and might stood side by side.
And oh, they were a pair.
The Yamaha biker, he was ever the critic. He scoffed beside him, his little tail flicking irritably. A mighty dragon's breath could end their little game in a puff, he grumbled. But there was a glimmer of respect in his ancient eyes. After all, the dragon had traded treasure for jousting lances. He likes them lances, he likes jousting. A clear sign of his fascination with the knightly arts. Like he likes them gentlemanly or something.
What's a tip?
In the heart of the field, a knight in sapphire blue caught Eldridge's attention. The knight and his steed moved as one. They were just like a seamless union of man and beast. Oh, Eldridge, well, he felt a kinship to the knight's connection to his horse. Oh, it was so dirty, akin to his own bond with his staff of thunder.
Do you have the address for this place so I can put it in my GPS?
My darling, how wonderful your
Yes, your touch only time goes by. But as their lances shattered upon shields and cheers rode from the crowd, Eldridge's thoughts wandered to the quest. He knew that while this tournament was like a celebration of tradition, there was a much darker shadow that was looming over the kingdom, an impending eclipse. The Shade's kiss was a harbinger of the pair. From beyond the stars, he glanced upwards as if expecting to see it already nibbling at her nipples or the sun's on the edge.
Fine, you bitches have done it. Amidst the display of gallantry and sport, it was easy to forget the world of darkness that sought entry into their realm. Sounds like something else I know. But Eldridge had not forgotten. He felt the weight of it in his bones. The need to protect these people, their customs, and their joys. With each passing joust, he grew more resolved and excited.
Oh my.
They had to reach the artifact before the eclipse. There was no time to lose. Yamaha, sensing the shift in Eldrick's mood, nodded solemnly. We should prepare. The dragon intoned deeply, the words resonating with the gruff wisdom of the ages. With the final joust concluded and the champion knight raising his visor and something else to acknowledge the roar of the crowd, Eldrick turned away from the festivities, his mind set on the rapidly narrowing window of opportunity. The sweat of steeds was but a moment of light before the oncoming darkness they were destined to face.
Oh my.
Nice.
Gotcha.
I'm about to sweat like a steed. Dear Lord.
I feel like
All
by the
that
time
talk-
it gets to me, I'm gonna have to pull out my gayest voice that I know.
All that talk about darkness makes me want to go to the prancing pony or whatever it's called.
That's
I
only the
think,
collection check. That's all.
Grandma's done for the night. Sounds like already reached her climax. That's a lot of thrusting.
Followed by a light salad.
Oh God.
A toss salad.
Oh.
Oh,
You prefer syrup or jelly?
God. Ew.
Now it's Steve's turn.
Yeah. I know. I'm having trouble with my British accent, but I'm going to try. Chapter 6. The eclipse approaches. As the sun began to... Wait, I'm slipping right into Irish.
Just do Irish then.
I'll do
Either
I.
one works for me, baby.
Hey, hey.
As the sun began to... The sun began its descent behind the mountains of Gallaneth. Hues of orange and magenta painted the skies, heralding the impending shade's kiss. The lunar eclipse would soon bathe the land in a sinister gloaming. And Eldritch Thunderton, the aged magician, felt the weight of urgency press upon his shoulders like the boulders of Valhalla's goat trail itself. What kind of boulders?
Big boulders.
Oh my
It's the cliffs
Huge
of
boulders.
So mighty.
Put your boulders on my shoulders.
They're right at the bottom of the goat trail.
The cliffs of Testicles are upon you. Beware the boulders.
You just got to go over the bridge.
Oh, I'm sorry. Welsh lady couldn't join
Welsh
us today.
yeah, and I. There's no way.
She's not feeling well today, and she said, "Oh, I wanted to join you so much." She was looking forward to this, but she was not feeling well. And you know,
Next
thoughts and
time.
prayers to Welsh lady because she's probably listening, and she's laying there in bed going, "Oh God, I just don't butcher the Welsh accent."
I ain't
Or
even
she's
gonna try.
Or she's hacking up a lung laughing so hard.
Yeah.
At this, just like we are.
I know. I have to mute several times so I can cough. Eldritch puffed, his breath misting in the cool air. We must quicken our pace. The eclipse is nearly upon us, and with it, the shadows grow bold. Yamaha Biker, the large green dragon with a fascination for the medieval and a disdain for the mechanical steeds, nodded with a grunt. Agile, despite his castle-like build.
Big as a castle.
He's got some weight.
Well, why
to him.
the fuck don't they just call me a fat ass?
Castle digger? What?
Look at the size of that drawbridge.
Almost zero Welsh accent whatsoever.
Gazing upon the dragon, somewhere in the far distance, Jenny Craig sheds a tear.
Like that Indian on the highway.
Just sadly standing there with tears rolling down her cheeks.
And shoving her off the cliff is little Debbie.
Agile, despite his castle-like build, he weaved through the climbers and the goats with surprising grace. Our window shortens, old man, he rumbled, voice deep with the very earth. Eldritch admired the creature's focus, and a well of determination bubbled within him. The dragon's unyielding spirit was infectious.
Don't you feel special?
I may be fat, but I'm limber.
Fat and flexible.
Right. Show you some stretching.
No, he said stretching, not stretch marks.
Oh.
It's accordion-like.
Does it play music?
Flesh
That's
accordion.
right.
What? There we go. Okay. Yikes.
You can sing out my ass too.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh God.
I don't even know how to do that.
He will huff and he will puff and he will fall over with exhaustion.
Well, I mean, if you want me to do the gayest voice I can think of, I mean, I can only think of one.
Do it.
All right.
Damn it, well, you're going to sound like Fall Storm again. Damn it.
No, I'm not. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, here I go, I guess. The trail ahead was becoming less forgiving as they ascended, the path narrowing and the wind whispering threats. Ghostly tales of the trail told the spirits and creatures lurking beyond the sight, edge of sight, eager to claim the overconfident. Eldritch clung tightly to the staff of thunder, which vibrated subtly in his hand, as if attuned to the coming darkness. And soup, Sarge. No, JKD. I'm going for Gomer Pyle. You know, but
Two neighbors.
What? Okay.
Same thing.
Oh, that's the same guy. Duh.
Yeah.
Dumb shit. God.
Says the movie guy.
Go
Following him.
boy!
Hey.
Oh my God, I feel like such a dumbass right now.
You're
I'm like,
all
oh my
right,
God.
man.
I
going.
confuse him
You're
with like,
professional.
another
Keep
guy.
going.
You got this.
Anyway. He's an Indiana native too, like me, so that's even worse. I feel like I've betrayed. I feel like I have betrayed my kinsfolk there.
What the hell is going on in Indiana?
You have betrayed your countrymen, sir.
Ay, what he
I
has.
was committed seppuku.
I have shamed my family.
I have saved my family. I must just get rid of this dishonor.
I'm gonna scratch your eyes out.
Anyway,
Gotcha.
good Lord, Jesus Christ, we've gone so far off the rails here. Anyway,
This is no mere race against nightfall.
Eldritch mused aloud. This is mine, considering the ramifications should they fail to retrieve the artifact in time.
This is a race against an eternal night, which could suffocate Gallaneth if the Coven's will is done.
As they climbed, they disturbed a flock of ravens that took to the skies with raucous cries. Eldritch watched them form a black ribbon against the sky and frowned. Ravens were often omens, and in such numbers, he feared they had signaled something dire was at hand.
And they
Zeus.
ran. They ran so far up.
Far
Wait.
away.
Oh, flock of ravens. Sorry.
No, it's flock of seagulls, you stupid, silly fool.
You twit.
You stupid son of a bitch!
Use a spoon, it'll hurt more.
It's just this, I think I need to go shower now, and I've only been here for a few. Oh yeah, there you go. Bring on the corn. Corn-fed friend. Just opening new worlds.
I
for
bring
me.
new meaning to the words cornhole.
Flock of chargers.
Richard Gere has entered the chat.
That's not a bad idea. They're like little machines.
I know.
like corn machines.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh yes, yes.
Saw the corn machine last night.
You think too much, Thunderton, Yamaha advised, smoke curling from his nostrils, a signal of his mild irritation with the magician's panache or worry. We'll reach the artifact. The trick is to do it without falling to our deaths, or worse, getting pecked to bits by those winged rats. Eldridge chuckled, a rare sound, but the jest only partially masking his underlying concern. You're my scary friend. No, I must say, at my age, one learns that a single misplaced step can lead to quite the tumble. You have not done that boy. Just then, the path took an unforgiving turn, leading them to a ledge overlooking a vast expanse. The sky now burned with the urgency of a setting sun, the stars eagerly awaiting their cue. Yamaha, with the dragon's inherent command of all things winged, extended his leathery wings, catching the thermals as he surveyed the path ahead.
Oof.
Dude, that sling blade was great.
That was great.
That sling blade when
Yes.
he brings that out, it's so good.
Well, Eldrick, he was scrapping that rebellious staff. He allowed himself a moment to be awed by that dragon's majesty. It was so large. Then shaking his revere or something else that might have been a little lower, he set his jaw. Hey, Yamaha, let's make this a tale that shall be recounted for feasts until the end of days, bro. Let's do it. With that, they pressed on, driven by the knowledge that the future of Galaneth hung delicately in the balance. Like the first star twinkling in the twilight, the eclipse was fast approaching, and with it, the moment of truth that would define them both like a little bit of Brokeback Mountain. Well, that artifact, it was glowing in Chapter 7. The cavern reeked of ancient earth and secrets and sex and rock and roll. The air was thick with the weight of countless centuries. Eldritch and Thunderton eyes danced with reflective light as he and Yamaha bikers stood and rode and just jumped and grinded and stood before a pedestal. The cavern started topping that artifact. It was pulsing. It was pulsing so hard with a spectral gleam. It was beckoning them closer. Oh, so closer to that siren song or forgotten magic. It was as if the very walls of that cavern were holding their breath in anticipation, waiting for that old magician just to get his move on.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm getting excited.
Oh, God.
What have I walked into?
Somebody
I'm turning
needs
myself on, apparently.
Somebody needs the sound bite that don't come.
Don't come. Well, I have that somewhere. It's on a different one, but I do have it. It's right here. It says, what does it say? It says
Calm your tits.
I got a story.
Nope.
Calm your tits. Calm your tits.
I love it. Sorry. No.
I'm so close, bro.
I'm gonna come.
Read it again, slower and deeper.
Unloaded staff stitch discharge in the cavernous, unexplored hold, and suddenly the earth shook and the mountain came to life, and Tinkle Tits woke up wondering who was inside his booty. Harder.
It happens more often than you think.
Where'd that gerbil come from?
I have to go sleep. Good luck.
Why am I coughing?
Oh my God.
That's odd. And then suddenly Judy Garland music started playing.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh, that's
Risa
not Judy Garland, is it?
Risa Murphy is not sure if she needs new batteries or not.
Oh.
You need new batteries because you want to make sure that you're at full charge. Yeah. Full charge. You're gonna need it for this story, bro. Yeah.
Mr. Lemmy Wings.
Yeah. We don't write this stuff. We just read it.
Yeah, we don't write it. No.
AI writes this.
Written by AI, read by idiots.
Very true.
Yes.
Oh my God. The following has been closed captioned for the reality impaired.
Volstorm, what's up, man? It's your turn.
You read it, bruh. You gonna read it, bruh?
What
Come on,
are you
bruh.
muted
Read it,
for,
bruh.
man? He's muted.
He is muted.
I'm not sure he was finished yet.
I don't think he must not have been.
You got to pinch that little bit.
Hold on. It's going to take a while. Let me. Yeah.
He may have gotten an unexpected phone call. I have a feeling that may have been what happened.
Would you go ahead?
How was that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, go
Yeah.
ahead.
We'll come back around to him.
All right.
Multiple times.
I know. Apparently, the only voice I can do today is like the breathless, heavy, sultry voice. So,
Well, that's
Let's
what we
do
have
it.
fun with
With
listening
me.
to anyway. So
let's
you
do
just
it.
get on with your bad self.
Yes.
Hmm.
Strange for such a thing of power to be left so unguarded, don't you think? Murmured Yamaha,
Mm-hmm.
his voice echoing softly in the cramped space. His large frame somehow dwarfed by the enormity of their discovery.
Yamaha. Buddy, getting enormous.
Eldred nodded absently, his fingers itching towards the artifact. Either a sign of confidence in the trap's deadliness or... But he didn't finish his sentence. Instead, he reached out and wrapped his gnarled fingers around the artifact, feeling a surge of energy flow through his veins. The moment he touched the artifact, the walls of the cavern groaned as if in protest. A low rumble filled the chamber. Yamaha instinctively spread his massive wings, a shadow falling over both of them. Eldritch, he roared. A warning!
What the hell did you come back to?
I don't know, but she's got my talons curled. And for once, it's not my fault.
Eldritch, he roared, a warning in his tone.
Go on.
I'm sorry. I'm just. Just don't stop.
I mean, if this is what I get, skip me every time. Jeez.
Just keep going.
I'm having more fun listening right now, so yeah, just keep going.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not done yet.
The old magician's triumphant grin vanished, replaced by a look of sudden comprehension. The trap, he exclaimed. Just as the cavern door began to split beneath their feet, an intricate network of crevices webbing out from the pedestal. Eldritch clutched the artifact close to his chest as he and Yamaha leapt away from the disintegrating platform. Stones like raindrops around them as the ceiling began to cave in, and Yamaha, with a powerful downstroke of his wings, created a gust that cleared a temporary path through the debris.
Oh. Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
gonna
Rain
get this
on me,
real
baby.
short.
Rain on me. The only problem is figuring out which crevice to go into.
I'll start the next one.
No, Travis is so much.
No, sorry. Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
All right.
We must fly, bellowed Jimmy, huh? And in the tight confines of the cabin, the sound was deafening. With Eldridge clinging desperately to his back. Oh, dear Lord. What hippie crap is this? Yamaha launched himself towards the shrinking exit. Flames licking his ass. At his skin. As he burst against the falling rocks that threatened to seal their fate. As they neared the exit, the boulder...
It's exit only.
It's exit only. Ma'am!
Mind the scratch mark.
Now! As they neared the exit, a boulder the size of a cottage hurled toward them, and Yamaha, summoning every ounce of his strength, barreled through it, shattering an obstruction into a cloud of dust and gravel. They burst from the mouth of a cavern like a cannonball from its cannon, tumbling out into the stark light of the approaching dusk. Oh, dude. I feel so disturbed by that. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I don't know why this is surprising. You saw what I did earlier.
Fair point.
All right. Oh my! I feel like I need to bring a little bit of class to the next.
Yes, like you do as well.
Oh yes, by all means. Now bring in the class.
You bastard.
Go ahead. Try and clean up this shithole.
Good luck to you.
Gasping for breath and covered in a fine patina of root dust.
Excuse me.
Eldritch and Yamaha lay on the ground.
I can't get this. Damn it! I had the Churchill going perfectly.
Oh, you went from one extreme to the other.
I'm like bouncing around. Shit.
So are they.
Safe distance.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. I had that one queued up, ready to go, and then I was laughing so much I just completely lost it. Oh my god. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with the tried and true because this kind of calls for it now.
Gasping for breath and covered in a fine patina of rock dust, Eldritch and Yama lay on the ground. Oh yeah, a safe distance from the now blocked cavern entrance.
It's called an enema.
They exchanged a look of mutual relief as the artifact, now dimmed, continued to throb with an ancient
Excitement. I thought it said excitement.
It's because it's red and inflamed now.
I saw that, I was like, it's continued to throb with excitement. It was like, oh no, it's ancient.
Oh God.
Now it's all inflamed. I got to sit on an ice pack.
Should have used lube.
Should write for a month.
This
Come out
just
sideways.
one hand.
Yamaha gonna be using baby wipes for a week.
Trying to see with a bird on. You can't control it. It just goes everywhere.
I think we broke Kaiser.
It just spewed everywhere. All the
Can't take down
spewing.
far enough. You stand in the shower to pee.
We broke Kaiser.
Kaiser's dead.
Keep it up.
The drains all go into the same place.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Only on a class show like this can you get this kind of entertainment, folks.
And learn about plumbing.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay. Okay, here we go. You know what? I'm gonna have to start over again. Okay.
Okay. That's all right.
Gasping for breath and covered in a fine patina of rock dust, Eldritch and Yamaha lay on the ground, a safe distance from the now blocked Coven entrance. They exchanged a look of mutual relief as the artifact, now dimmed, continued to throb with an ancient rhythmic glare. The sky above darkened momentarily as the first shadows of the Shade's kiss began to eclipse the sun, casting an otherworldly pallor over the land. This was now the most formidable adversary, with the kingdom to save and the Coven to confront. We have what we came for, Eldritch said, his voice steady despite the pounding of his heart. But our challenge has not yet truly begun. Yamaha rose to his feet, shaking off the dust like the dog shakes off water. To Gallaneth, then, he rumbled, his eyes reflecting the fierce glare of determination. The knights will lead us.
Get to the chopper!
I'll just go ahead and finish
the
this
last one, yeah.
And with that, the two set off towards the kingdom, the weight of their impending battle bearing down upon them as heavily as the darkening sky above. Yes. Mr. Purper approves.
Don't edge me, bro.
Don't edge me, bro.
I'd seek remorse.
I can't quit you.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome to Brokeback Goat Trail.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Love's Winged Bite. Chapter 8. The Coven's Assault. The night was unusually silent as Eldridge, Thunderton, and Yamaha Biker emerged from the cavern, the artifact's glow dimming within its secured cloth. Their sense of triumph was short-lived as they were greeted by an eerie, blood-chilling mist that had developed the England of Gallaneth. The once clear skies had turned to an ominous shade, and the land was still, as if holding its breath. It wasn't long before they heard it, the faint sound of discord creeping through the mist. Eldritch's sharp, albeit aged eyes caught sight of the silhouettes moving with an unnatural grace, a mass of figures advancing toward the heart of the kingdom.
By the weird wand,
Eldritch cursed, his voice grave with understanding.
Them vampires and preempting the Eclipse. Coven is launching an assault on Gallineth. Gotta get some mustard.
Yamaha Biker snorted in agreement, his emerald scales bristling with tension. And so the knights, we must rally the knights.
What's your size? 16? 16
The
and a half?
knights. We must rally the knights.
Well, you know, they hastened towards them jousting fields, and there was an unusual scene of festive clashing of their lances. Saying it was they were running their lances into one another, and it was festive. That's all I'm saying. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Now, unsettling deserted. So Eldritch, he was clutching that staff of thunder tightly. He was aware that it sensed the impending doom, because you don't grasp it like that without doom happening upon you. Its mood now fiercely aligned with his master's intent.
Ow! Touch your own staff. That's mine.
Ow!
If it's just the tip, it's not gay.
The night's
What if it's throbbing?
It was throbbing a lot through this one.
It's pulsating so much.
Pulsing.
Sam Elliott, but in an enchanted bathhouse.
Really doesn't approve of that.
Nuns' quarters were in chaos. The Hines' quarters, they were in chaos. Get me some sarsaparilla. Yeah, the men were scrambling to don their armor, but, you know, they've been rolling around in the mud just a little bit too long, and, well, getting a little bit of hanky-panky there. They unsheathed their swords. That's what they say. The air was heavy with dread and the clanking of metal. Well, that is because they were wearing their chastity belts, which weren't doing a damn bit of good for them. Sir Roderick, the captain of the knights, met them. His expression, well, they'd say grim, but I would say, well, he was looking for some pudding pops. He said, Eldrick, we're all ill prepared for such sorcery, he exclaimed. These are not the mere brigands or rival knights, but the shadows. Well, they're thirsting for our very essence. Yeah, you know what I mean by my essence. They're thirsting for it. Well, Eldrick, well, his beard was bristled with fury. We shall make do, Sir Roderick. Yamaha and I have procured an artifact and its power. We got extra batteries for it. It may turn the tide.
Meanwhile, Baker has a small little kiosk on the outside of the gates. selling his man juice and chocolate balls.
They're flashing,
which will be available in the States next month.
It will be. Oh my God.
Poor kid. Without waiting for a response, Eldrick turned to address the knights, his voice booming with a power that belied his advanced years. Knights of Gallineth, the night brings treachery, but it is our courage that shall light the darkness. Stand firm, for your valor shall be the bane of these fiends.
Still at 11.
Yamaha, not one for speeches, let out a resonant roar that shattered the silence, a call to arms that rallied the knight's spirits. With a newfound determination, they set forth to defend their home. The barricades were hastily erected. The archers took their positions atop the battlements, and the knights sharpened their stakes. Gallaneth was not going down without a fight.
Gallaneth never go down without a fight. Make
Well, I
him
would hope
push
so
you
with
to
the
go
barricades erected.
down. Make sure he forces you to go down.
The only news channel that leaves me feeling satisfied.
We'll continue to follow this story as it progresses.
Well, go ahead and finish it out, Eva.
Yeah.
As the first wave of vampires descended upon the kingdom, Eldritch's staff crackled with arcane fury, sending bolts of lightning streaking through the night. Yamaha, with the might of an ancient dragon, unleashed torrents of fire that scorched the advancing shadows. The battle had begun, and neither side would yield easily.
It sounds like a spring of 2022.
Call it fire if you want, but I'm launching jets of something.
All I know is it's hot.
Hold on a second. I told y'all shut down when I'm in here. Quiet! Quiet!
The only time I don't care if the weather's wrong.
Right. Nine, the jousting of the fates. The dawn broke with crimson hues bleeding into the sky. I hope somebody go clean that up because they ain't gonna be me. Painting with a foreboding canvas for the day's events. Eldrick Thunderton, I think I know him. His baby sister lived right down the street. Stood upon the ramparts of Gallaneth. I know that girl too. She a hoe. His eyes squinting into the distance. To the east, shadows moved, shifting unnaturally against the morning light. Like when all your kids come in, they throw open the blinds. Like, damn it, I just got off night shift. You need to close that damn thing. I'm trying to get some sleep. The Coven had arrived. Yamaha bikers hulking form loomed in. Beside Eldred. I am sorry, that was incorrect. Emitting a low growl that vibrated the very stones beneath their feet. From below, the clanking of armor and snorting of horses filled the air as knights made ready with their steeds. It would be the most unusual joust Gallaneth has ever witnessed. No, trust me, she's seen a lot of jousting. Let me tell y'all.
Not with their horses.
Are the
Have you ever heard
lances?
of dragon snort?
Are the lances blessed? Oh, they probably went down that preacher down the street. Eldridge asked without turning his head. His voice a mix of urgency and calm. Hey, where the holy water from? Oh, they from St. Cuthbert's Spring is where they from. Replied Sir Reginald. I know him. He is so sweet. The eldest of knights and master of their order.
They older.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. That's great, everybody.
He's grab those knees. The son of oh God. Oh, Wallace. I can't do anything right.
I told you. What did I tell you about getting on to social media? What have I told you? I said you is grounded, child. You is grounded. Why you all up in here?
Oh my.
Oh,
All right. Well, here we go.
No.
Whew.
No.
As the supernatural forces converged on the field, Eldritch raised his staff of thunder, which drummed in his grip, sensing the impending storm of battle. The Coven's assault was stealthy and coordinated, but vampires emerging from the morning mists in bat form before transforming into their humanoid shapes. What the hell am I reading? A signal was given and the joust began. Knights spurred their horses into a gallop. Lances aimed not at each other, but the dark figure swooped back with Shari, the sound of wood striking against undead flesh. Good lord. Followed by the dissolving hisses of vampires becoming ash upon their blessed spearheads. Peggy, I swear to God, if you're buying them smut books again, I'm going to this off.
Well, they dragons, they said they don't sword overhead. Their alliances, they was split with somebody just joined their coven.
Okay, I was just going to keep going, but okay.
No, go on, man.
Go ahead, guys. I'm giving you a hard time.
Don't Howard, you're stealing my thunder.
They don't know that's what I do. You sons of buck. I just got to get left, right, and center.
They were set upon by the FBI.
Damn, you don't know nothing about the FBI. You got just DEA and FBI.
I got all kinds of evidence in my basement.
I'm sure you do, Dale. Anywho, dragons soared overhead, their lances split. Some had joined the Coven, seduced by the promise of power and eternal night. Maybe they could use a little bit of propane. Yamaha biker roared challenge, and the skies ignited with draconic combat. Fire clashed with ice, lightning with poison, and the aerial joust was as intense as the one on the ground. All right. Well, yeah, I guess that's my bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and have myself a beer now.
So, White Rabbit.
Oh God. Hello,
I'm Hank Hill, and I approve this message.
You ready?
We're always ready.
Yes.
Yes.
We want to know, what do you have to say?
Eldritch unleashed spells as fast as he could chant them, bolts of energy and arcane shields bursting forth. The staff of Thunder's glow matched the fervor of its master, striking down foes with arcs of lightning that left a scent of ozone in their wake.
Wax on,
And
wax.
That's what
and
that
the smell
is.
is. And the smell of sex wafting through the air.
Sex and candy.
Oh my God!
The knights, resplendent in their armor, fought valiantly. Their Trojan-clad horses, remarkably calm against the midst of chaos, seemed to sense the gravity of their charge. Onward they rode through the sea of darkness, their lances finding their marks with deadly precision. And that's why this is sponsored by Trojan. The battle raged.
Trojan man.
Trojan man.
The field, a whirlwind of clashing steel, mystic energy, and the cries of the fallen from both sides.
Ow!
Eldritch and Yamaha stood side by side, a symbol of the unwavering spirit of Gallaneth, forging hope with every drop of their combined might.
As the final vampire was struck down, a hush fell over the battlefield. The knights, they were battered and weary. They stood tall amongst the remnants of their foes. In the distance, the remaining dragons retreated, their roars fading into the wind. Gallaneth had been defended, but the war was not yet won. Eldritch knew the hardest part was yet to come, all over his face. With the Shade's kiss nearing its zenith in the sky, he glanced at Yamaha, who nodded with fierce determination, and he said, together they were to face this thunderous tirade of seamen.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Whoops.
I was in chat.
I noticed.
I was gonna try to put the link
you were
up.
distracted by chat.
Hey,
That's
my
what
eyes are up here. They're up here.
So I can get
Oh
you
dear.
a little bit if it makes you feel better.
With a title like this, what voice makes sense? A thunderous finale.
Any
dark.
voice to use.
Yeah, I'll try to do a softer one. It's a little bit more, sweet.
Are y'all trying to get me to leave? I mean,
Hey, you just give me my moment here. You got all night, man.
okay, fair. That's
He's
fair.
only got 30 seconds.
Fair.
Leave him alone.
Don't disturb my chi here, buddy.
Oh, the
You like
JJ
that?
Open. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I heard warrior princess voice is what they want to hear.
Warrior. I don't know if I have. What is warrior princess?
I don't know. It could be that Russian.
The dark silhouette of the Shade's kiss, Eclipse, loomed over the kingdom of Gallaneth, casting an ominous shadow across the once vibrant lands. Edric Thunderton, his beard now more wind-blown than ever, stood atop the castle battlement, staff in hand, his eyes reflecting the artifact's glow. Beside him was Yamaha Biker, whose scale shimmered with determination of a guardian preparing for his final stand.
Now he's just wondering what he's doing with his staff, looking at it going,
Pretty much.
What are you
Calm
doing,
down.
man?
Pretty
calm
much.
down,
told you.
bro.
I told you I'm a watcher.
Calm down, bruh.
Him there, babe.
Bruh.
The Knights of Gallaneth, bruised but unbroken from their joust of fates, rallied behind their newfound champions. Eldrick could feel the stirrings of a power within him that he had not touched for decades.
Oh, a dry spell.
You're not
Ashes
used
to
to that.
ashes, dust to dust. If you don't take it out and use it, it's going to rust.
Power can be a little much if you're not used to it. It's been a long time for touching some of that. I already blew you out of your socks once.
Hey, that was only a Wednesday day.
A power that whispered secrets of the old magic. His staff, once a source of rebellion, now hummed in harmony with his heartbeat as if it too sensed the gravity of the moment. A shriek pierced the air, a clarion call to all the creatures of the night. The Coven, led by a vampire of ancient lineage, descended upon the castle like shadows unleashed. The knights clashed their swords against the immortal tide. while the Yamaha biker belched forth a fire that danced around the battlefield, turning night into day with every fiery breath.
Natasha, we must go find Moose and Squirrel.
Natasha.
Natasha.
As you from that Taco Bell.
Oh no. Oh God. Don't do it. I know what you're gonna do. It's so fitting. It's so scary. Oh God, yo.
All right, I feel this is the most appropriate one. Eldritch raised his staff high. The artifact affixed to its crown, pulsating, and I say pulsating with otherworldly light.
It's like a baby arm holding an apple.
Yes. He began to chant in a language not heard in centuries. His voice carrying over the din of battle. The air itself seemed to crackle, not hum, not merely move along, but crackle with anticipation as the very essence of the storm answered his call. It answered. I'll tell you right now, it didn't hang up the phone. It answered the call. Lightning forks the sky. A symphony of thunder echoing across the valleys and mountains of Galaneth. The eclipse, now an eye of darkness in the heavens, watched as Eldritch siphoned the energy of the storm. He siphoned, he took it all in, the energy of the storm through the artifact, creating an aura of sparkling electricity that enveloped the castle. And he said,
"By the ancients, I command thee."
Eldritch bellowed, his voice carrying the weight of a 6-year-old and his legacy. With a final word that thundered louder than the skies, he released the energy in a monumental blast.
Like John Holmes.
Surge of power was raw and magnificent. It was raw and magnificent. Let me see. It was raw and magnificent. Filling the air with a blinding light that pierced the veil of the shades. Kiss. Preach.
I feel good.
Well, something's going to be raw and magnificent, that's for sure.
Oh, God. Blasted all over the skies. You must have been listening to Demon Talk.
Right?
It's glorious.
What'd you do to your room, boy?
I didn't realize that I had this perfect Simon in me. My staff that has beckoned me.
Oh, Lordy.
Told you not to pull that thing out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
My name is Cornholio. I'm looking for my bugle.
You have cappuccino.
Oh goodness. I guess it's time to go ahead and let's try and get through this here. So, all right, which voice should I use? I've been laughing too hard to even think about it.
Get to the job.
This has been a good one.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't done that one yet. So,
when the light faded, the Coven was now more banished to the arcane forces and had been unleashed. The knights looked in awe as the eclipse slowly receded, giving way to the first light of dawn. Yamaha biker rode in triumph, the sound mingling with the cheers of the people of Galanath. Eldridge, starting to no longer just a memory of bygone days, stood as a hero reborn. His legacy secured, he felt a peace within him they had not known in many years. With the threat vanquished and the kingdom safe, the old magician knew his time for long naps had returned. But this time, he would slumber with a smile, content with the knowledge of his story, like his magic would never be forgotten. As the celebrations began, the people of Galanath knew that the tales would forever speak of the day when the thunder answered the call of the bearded magician and his dragon companion, the day when the darkness was defeated not by sword and shield, but the unyielding spirit of adventure and the ancient power of the storm.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
They're gonna spend days cleaning up all that shit shooting out all over the place.
So much cum everywhere.
Well, Yamaha's busy, you know.
It's gonna be so messy.
Breaking out the damn buckets and mops.
You'll need a biscuit for that gravy.
Larry, I would love to read it that way, but all you would ever hear is
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
You have to go back to the island.
Like all those places.
Please, 7 Schnitzengrudel is my limit. You're making a German spectacle of yourself.
Well, and you know, it has come to that time of the night where we create a new story. Well,
yeah.
It is up to you. Because that's what we do every single time we get to the end of the night. We ask chat to help us write this story because it will get crazier. And the worst part is I had to write that. What was it? 10 minutes before the show started.
Yeah.
You enhanced it well, Shizzy.
Usually at this point in the night, I need a towel.
Oh, you do? Really?
Usually dripping wet.
Dripping.
So moist.
Yikes.
Moist.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about the moist, you know, we got the moist.
So moist. Oh, so moist. Yeah. Oh, it's so moist.
Oh,
delicious.
I can't resist
Yeah.
because it's just too damn funny.
So delectable.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold. A good corn that knobs that has the
Do we need a story that involves a cornfield?
Oh, that would be.
Okay, like hear me out. We got an eclipse coming up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Zombie survival apocalypse caused by an eclipse. I don't know.
Let me grab a pen and paper because I can't remember anything. Damn it! Just a second. Oh damn it! Wrong button.
Corn zombies.
Corn zombies.
Yeah.
Corn zombies.
Can corn zombies be sexy?
Sexy corn zombies.
Can't be with your voice, Jesus.
Grains.
Grains.
Grains. We need
Instead of brains.
If you build it, they will cream corn.
zombies.
That's great.
Zombies from an eclipse. From an
Corn zombies caused by an eclipse. Yeah, there we go.
eclipse. All right. So
Throw a religious cult in there for the children of the corn reference.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
yes.
good.
Have you heard the good news about the corn?
see, whenever you're talking sexy and children, that just doesn't work.
Oh, yeah,
That's
no.
true.
Oh, we don't
That's
have
true.
to actually do like that, but we could just make it a religious cult. We don't have to.
Hey,
Make
we're
it
just sexy corn zombies from an eclipse. So what caused this eclipse?
planetary movements and whatever
What caused the eclipse? No,
a
it's
giant asteroid made of corn.
Well, this giant thing called a sun sort of moved in front of the moon. Well, you couldn't quite see the moon. You couldn't quite see the sun. And
okay. The eclipse caused members of a religious cult to turn to corn zombies.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
it's called.
I have to say, just old and tired. I love that suggestion. The fields have ears.
Corn zombies. Got it. I love it.
And they're tasty.
I love it. Man, see. Topless corn. Oh, he wants coplet. He wants topless corn zombies. Topless corn zombies. Okay, topless.
Just pulling the silks back.
Yeah.
Remember, there's that
They
fungus.
want all their
that-
tassels out.
There's like a fungus that will attack corn that is a delicacy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's I
Something.
cannot remember the name of it.
I even did a video on it, and I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it causes like gigantic kernels.
Yeah, and
Like
it's
that.
like it's supposedly really yummy.
Makes the kernel swell.
Corn.
Oh God.
And then I
no.
think of fungusy corn toes, which is disgusting.
Oh,
Why'd you have to go that way?
You had to bring feet into it, didn't you?
no.
Oh my god.
Corn smut. That's what it's like. Common name is corn smut, but it's
I don't know what
It's
happened.
got the juice.
Putlacoche. Putlacoche? Somebody will say it.
There you go. Now you should be able to put those links in there, Diva.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
I tried.
No, you just weren't modded. I don't know how that happened. Did you mod it? I thought it made you mod.
Hey man, I was going back through some people that I thought I'd subscribed to over a year or more ago. And I wasn't subscribed to them anymore, so I don't know. It's just YouTube being YouTube.
It is YouTube being YouTube. Two nibbles. I don't eat corn normally, but in this case, corn.
What is it? The foot corn?
Eat lo coche.
Itlacoche. Yeah, that's it. Itlacoche.
Gotta love it. Y'all great night. Thank you, No Shit
Thank
Beer.
you.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being here.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
See, and I thought Volstorm was also. That's so weird.
Oh Lord.
There we go. Got juice. See, now that song's gonna be stuck in your head all
I
night.
know, it's in my
It
head.
is every time you play it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a big knob and got juice. I'm like, oh my god, where did they get this kid from? He's so wrong in so many ways.
A good thing of corn on the cob, though, is it's hard to beat. Just saying.
Just rub butter on it.
Just rub some butter on it.
Oh yeah, butter. Butter it up,
Bills to
baby.
grind
Yeah.
juice.
Butter and a little salt.
Yeah.
And after eating your corn, sitting on the front porch, watching the beautiful view of a purple and pink sunset, while picking the kernels from your teeth with your toenails.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you said picking the kernels from your taint. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Lord.
Well, it takes,
I'm at the point of the night. I'm slap happy.
Mhm.
Thank
Mhm.
you guys so much. What do you have coming up, Kaiser? What do you have coming up?
Well, nothing specific other than just trying to get through this week. Yeah, I do need to finally sit down and nail down some times, but yeah, with everybody else, like, you know, streaming, usually whenever I want to stream, it's like, okay, I don't know what I want to do, but like, yeah, I need to pick like a day and just go for it. But yeah, recently I've got some model kits that I need to get built, and I'm just kind of like, I've been at a loss. I'm still doing research for a couple of things for Edge of Reality, and it's taken up a lot of time. I'm wondering if I'm ever actually going to get back to it now, but I want to. But in the meantime, I got some stuff that's coming in, and I need to get back to building some models. So I've got a few that are coming.
Well, make sure you guys are subbed to Kaiser. He's good people, and he has some really great content, and does a lot of things about the Hollywood news that you probably didn't know.
Oh, definitely.
Speaking of which, definitely, if you're already a member of my channel, you'll be able to see this video probably within the next hour or two. But if you are not a member, then you'll see it tomorrow morning whenever it goes live at 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll be doing a little bit of an interesting recent development of news going on with the proxy fight between Nelson Peltz and Bob Iger for who is going to basically get the most votes in the upcoming proxy battle, which happens this Wednesday. So there's been some surprise developments. There are some interesting things afoot, and it actually seems like there could be a legitimate challenge to Bob Iger's authority, because it looks like there might be more support out there for Nelson Peltz to get on the board than we thought.
So that turned around, huh?
Yeah, we thought it did, but then some major players came out in support and actually are pushing folks to support Peltz. So I'll be honest, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know how things are going to go. There's a lot of members that will not be casting their votes, like big name members that will not be casting their votes until the day of the final vote, April 3rd. But I will be honest, this is going to be an interesting one. And yes, come on over, check out what I'm going to be putting out here very soon this evening, and or potentially, if you're not a member, you'll be going live tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, and get the latest news and views and scope of everything going on within Hollywood, specifically this time, Disney. Kaiser Pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So what do you have going on there, Diva of Allstorm?
Let's see. The only thing that might be something I do content on, there's a vintage car show coming up middle of this month. Well, middle of April. And I'll be dressed in pinup for that, and might do some content for that, maybe, possibly.
Nice. Some pinup content.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Forward to some pinup diva.
Yeah, that's right. Pinup diva. Maybe I'll show up on stream in full garb one time. I don't know.
And you, of course, I have a story. What do you have going on, sir?
Oh, the usual 3D world stuff, but stories. It's putting them out when I can. But yeah, but I would like to say in closing, I'll try something out here and see what Kaiser thinks. That while we have had fun and it's been enjoyable to have Ballstorm and Dictionary Diva back, time is fleeting. And so, as our enjoyment comes to an end, farewell, my brave hobbits. My work is finished. At last, here now, on the shores of the sea, comes the end of our fellowship. Do not say, do not weep, for not all tears are of an evil. It is time, Frodo. And that's all I can do with that.
And with
Dude,
that,
that was awesome.
I love
Perfect,
it.
Ian McKellum. That is
Love it.
amazing.
and with
That's
that,
the greatest Magneto I've ever heard.
and with that, all you fine folks, we will catch you next Sunday, or you can catch any one of these fine characters on their channels. I will be throwing some links up there where you guys can check them out. Me, of course, you can catch me just about every day of the week, except for those days that I'm not there. If it ends in a Y, I'm probably there, questioning the reason why I did this in the first place. But thank you very much, and we will see you all very soon. Thank you very
All
much,
right, everyone.
Right.
Good night.
Bye.
I love a buttered biscuit.
Well, you're handling that mic pretty well.
Yeah.